Hey guys, what's up? At a friend's house, and I helped him clean out his garage, and he had an old TV in here and two old monitors, and so I took them apart, looking for, mainly the flybacks. Actually, that's all I was going to take out was just those two flybacks. The one that was on the TV was one of the tiny cord ones, and I don't know, I didn't really like it. It wasn't very durable. Because I was trying to take the core out of it just to save the core, and I busted it into like 100 pieces. So, but anyway, this is what I ended up with after about 2 hours of taking parts out. So, kind of just go over it here. First off, we got all these heat sinks. This is really nice. I got quite a few heat sinks. I really like these ones for the TO220 packages. These are really cool. And there's some of these here. I only got one of those actually. This one's nice, big and beefy. So, this one's pretty cool too. This was actually mounted on like the little metal shroud that goes around the flyback, and it's got all the transistors and stuff hooked onto it. This was actually mounted on there. This was just to help dissipate the heat off that metal plate. I thought it was kind of cool. Then we got this big one here, which is meant for just one little chip. It was like a multi-watt 15 package or something mounted on there. One of the small ones or something. I got one of these out of there, one of the little power plugs. So that's kind of cool. I got a couple of like 3 of these thermal pads. I also got 2 of these little heat sinks. Got all these little transformers here. These awesome little transformers are perfect for small power supplies and stuff, and then these bigger ones are awesome for other projects too. You could use, I know some people use these for like induction heaters for the reduction transformers and stuff. And like with these, I'll probably turn this into a transformer for the capacitor charger. I got a line filter. This is a 6 amp line filter, so that's cool. 2 spools of wire from relays. I will use those for test the coils. I got nice little core here, ferrite core, and then I got this cute little tiny thing here. And I got all of these inductors out of those 3 things. This one's kind of cool. It's fairly large. It's got like, there's probably about 30 strands of wire for that one wire. So, it's pretty cool. Something I've never seen before. This here. It's 2 cores of wire. This is really thick Litz wire, and then this is just single strand magnet wire, and it's strand on there, and then it's actually connected. There's 2 cores and they're connected right there, so that's kind of cool. It's got a ceramic magnet on the bottom. Not exactly sure what that does, but and then it was actually kind of cool. This here was in the middle of this little case. There was 4 of these little tiny things, 2 on each end, and then just 2 little end plates that looked like these on the ends of those. Here's the rest of them. They kind of broke and stuff. I'll fix them. Like little cores, I'll fix those, the ones that aren't broken. But then it's just, yeah, it was really cool. And it had wire on all of them. Like, there was pretty thick wire on these. It was like Litz wire. And then there was like a couple of layers of wire on this. So, I mean, it was really cool, whatever it was. I'm like outside in the garage at night, and it's scary. I'm not a fan of the dark. Plus, it's like noisy as hell around here. Like, it'll be quiet, and then all of a sudden it'll be really noisy. Got all of these electrolytic capacitors. There was way more than this, but this was just what I felt like taking off. You got some of these big ones here, like 450 volts, 220 microfarads. You know, 450 or 400 volts at 220 microfarads. 470 microfarads, 200 volts. Good for like prototyping stuff, and then if you really wanted to, you could go buy the new, like brand new ones that are probably a little bit smaller. So, but I got a lot of these little ones, like this one here, 25 volts at what, 25 volts, 820 microfarads, so kind of different, but there's like 250 volt ones in here. This one here, 100 volts, 47 microfarads. I got all these Mylar caps, so that's kind of cool. Some of them are rated for like 1800 volts. This one here is rated for 1250 volts at 0.015 microfarads. Some tiny little ceramic disc capacitors. There was quite a few of these, but I only took off these ones because that one's 470 picofarads, the big ones are, and then the small ones are 47 picofarads. And I'm always looking for like 470 and 47 picofarad capacitors, and I never have any, so I took those off. A bunch of resistors. I only took the big ones out because I've got over like 2,000 standard quarter-watt resistors. So I just took out the big ones because they're always nice to have. And then I took out, there's a 1 ohm 7 watt, and then this one's like 10 watts at 3.3 ohms, and this is 1.2 K 5 watt, and this is like 0.25 or 0.27. Yeah, 0.27 ohms. I don't know what the wattage rating is. It's probably like 5 watts or something. I got some of these little plugs here. The other ends of the plugs are on the wires yet. I gotta take those off. Got a power cord. I got 2 of these cords. These are actually the video cable for the monitor. There's quite a few strands of wires, some thick stuff and some thinner stuff in there, so that's really nice. I got this little module here. It's like a driver for something or whatever, but I just like these I like these older packages like this, so I kind of collect them. Bunch of high voltage transistors here. These are actually for driving the flybacks and stuff. These are probably like rated for like 1700 volts at a couple amps or something like that. That's what the majority of them are anyways, that I have found. And there's some smaller ones up here, like the TO220 packages and stuff. Not exactly sure what they are rated for, but this one's a TP or TIP 122. Not exactly, I can't remember what that is rated for. But then there's also a 12 volt regulator here, opto coupler, opto isolator thingy, some ferrite cores. They're always nice to have. And this was really cool. I've never seen one of these in my entire life. And I've been doing electronics for a while. Also too. So this is like a miniature TO247 package, type transistor MOSFET thing, and it's really, really cool. So I took that out of there, not knowing what it is. Then I've also got one of these. I've only seen these on surface mount before, but found one of these. They're like a miniature TO222 or something. These are kind of cool. A bunch of screws that I'll sift through. He also gave me an old Interstate car battery. He replaced the battery in his car. So I got this. It's still good. It just doesn't hold a charge very well in a car. But I'll use that for my stereo because the one I got for that is going... It's dead. It holds a charge for like an hour. Yes, I use a car stereo for my home stereo, but whatever. And then I've also got this little AGM 12 volt battery that he gave me from his old 4-wheeler that he had. Charging that up right now. I got this charger over here. It's charging like 15.4 volts. I think like 13.6 is like the fully charged for these, I think, or something like that, aren't they? And then this one won't go above 12 volts for some reason. So, I mean, I've never messed around with AGM batteries before, so... I don't know, right now it says it's on trickle charge for like the 3rd time, and it says it's at 49%, but it won't go above 12 volts for some reason, which is really weird. I don't know. I have 2 flybox out of there, by the way, too. I showed them, but I didn't really show them. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, it's dark in here. Oh. But, yeah, that's what I basically got. Oh. He had an old air hockey table that he took out of here, too. This nice big-ass fan. It's like really hard plastic, like nylon plastic. And, I mean, it's just freaking beast. I'm actually thinking this might be like aluminum, actually, like an aluminum housing. Because Yeah, that's actually aluminum. My bad. That's actually an aluminum housing. And then a nylon blade. It runs off 120 volts, but I mean it's really nice. It says it's got thermal protection and everything. So that was from an air hockey table. Kind of get a better view here. And it puts out a lot of air. I mean, you might not think it does. I mean, it doesn't really look like it would, but it does. It just, oh man. I had it over here, and my buddy could feel it way over here. So it's just crazy. But yeah, I got there's some wire. I'm running out of wire, so got this for just some basic stuff. I think that's it really. So, oh, dun 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 dun. Is that it? Oh, there's the other cord. You can't even really see it, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I got some transistors, I got some cores, I got some resistors, capacitors, heat sinks, transformers. Oh, I also got a relay here. But I want the wire out of that though, so I'll eventually break into that and get it. No, that's actually that's a capacitor, not an inductor. But yeah, there's like just a shit ton of these things in here. Inductors like this, and they tell you what they are. There's like this one's 101K, so I'm assuming it's like 101 or 100 microfarads would be my guess. And then there's like these ones here. This one's 681K, so I'm assuming once again 680 microfarads. And that's kind of because there's thicker wire on the 101. And this is really thin wire on the 681. So, and then there's like these ones here. Yeah, see that's a magnet there. I got some of these little tiny cores. These are kind of cool. I got two of these. They're identical cores. One just has a base on it, the other one doesn't. And then there's some of these which have like plastic casings. 222. I'm assuming that's 222. It's 0.222, but I'm assuming that's 222 microfarads or microhenries or something. So, but yeah, I mean, this is actually one of the cooler things I found besides that other one which used these cores. It's really cool. I've never seen anything like this before, so if anybody knows what this is actually for, like what it's used for in the monitor, let me know, because that's really cool. And then also, if you know what that would be, it's the big core then with the 4 smaller ones around it with the 2 ends. They were all kind of connected and went on a board. The wires went onto a board. It's really cool. I've never seen anything like it. I wish I would have kept it together to show you guys, but if you know what it's for, let me know. So, then I got an amp there too, an older amp that I'll take apart and see if the MOSFETs are any good in that. Take the core out of that for the power supply and stuff like that. Okay, I think that's it now. So, yeah. I'll have fun putting all this away, organizing it and whatnot. So, but yeah, hope you guys liked it. I normally don't scavenge for parts. I normally buy them brand new, but shit's kind of expensive, so I was like, you know, I need to break down and just live with it. So there's a good $100 worth of stuff here. I mean, so. But anyways, I gotta go before I bore you guys to death. So peace out, and I will see you in the next video.